Lisa, it's April. Let me see if I can help you out just a little bit here. When you go to upload and upload your image, you're going to browse, and what you have is I did an SVG of it, and that's not going to work because you're going to have 256 layers. It's going to bog down design space. It's just not possible. This is a print and cut image because it's a JPEG. You can see that there. Even if you were putting it on a black shirt, you're still going to have a problem. When you upload a JPEG, a GIF, a PNG, you're going to get this over here. Select your image type, and you want to select complex or you'll lose parts of your image. And then you hit continue. And this is where you can clean up an image, okay? Design Space sees that JPEG as a photo, and it's square. The whole image is square, and let me show you what I mean. Just like if I handed you this photo, I would be handing you a square piece of paper, and you would see all of this on it, but it's not going to change the fact that that paper is square. That's what Design Space is seeing, a big, large square. So if I change it to cut, that's what I'm going to get, okay? If I leave it as a print and cut, I'm going to get all the nice, pretty colors, and it's going to print out and cut in a square. Some images you can clean up. This one, however, I don't believe is going to be one of them. If I go back and I use the magic wand and the eraser, if you're putting this on a black shirt and I remove some of this background, it's still not going to clean up well. You can see all of this stuff. If you even blow it up, you might be able to take the eraser and go in there and clean up some of this extra stuff, but you can see how this cleaned up. It's not going to clean up well at all. You're going to lose so much of the image trying to clean it up that it's not even going to look good. And you can see what I mean here. This is what that cut image, this is what it would look like as a print and cut after cleaning it up. And this is the way it would look as a cut image after cleaning it up. So your best bet is to use an image that is a PNG. Let me see if I can pull up something here. Let me just go in here. An image that would work, you want to look for stuff that is not one, it has a white background. Let's see if this one is. Maybe this one. Nope. You're looking for the ones that have like the, let's see, let me try this, PNG images. You want that checkerboard background. Let's go in here and see if this is one. Yes. See how this has the checkerboard background? None of that will cut. Only this here will cut. And let me just go ahead and save that, download that image, and show you. It is named Instagram logos. Okay, so I'm coming back over to Cricut Design Space. I'm going to go back. I am going to cancel this, upload, browse, and I'm going to get that Instagram photo there, or it's actually a PNG. My downloads. Let's see. I'm going to drag it in, and I don't need that. And here it is. And I'm going to select complex, and I'm going to continue. And that's kind of big, but that's the way PNGs come in. They're large files. And here's where I can clean it up if I want to, but the background's already cleaned out for me, so I don't have to. This is what it looks like as a print and cut image, and this is how it looks as a photo. So I could cut this out of any colors that I wanted and still have that shape. But I'm going to save it as a print and cut and hit save because it already has my shape. Why am I doing that? Because I can change a print and cut image to a cut image and do the same thing, but I can't change that cut image back to a print and cut without it being just the gray color. So here I could come over and change it to cut, and here it is as a cut image. Or I can undo that and leave it as my print and cut and have it pretty. and it will cut out, and it will cut these sections out so I can weed them out. Wherever you see my background back there, these are cut lines all the way around, and I'm just going to weed those sections out of my vinyl. So I hope that explains what the situation is with your image. Your image is just a basic square image. Even though you see a nice pretty photo, Design Space sees it as a square. So without print and cut, that's all you're going to get. I hope that clarified it for you, and if you need more help, just let me know. Hey Lisa, I wanted to also show you about clip art such as this. Let me just get one that works. That one didn't work. I was trying to do it. Let's try this balloon. Make sure it doesn't have a clear background already. I want it to have a white background, so it may not. Don't want to download anything. Okay, these are PNGs. They're already cleaned up. Let me just go and get a clip art image. Save some time. Let me go to clip art. I don't want to go there. There we go. Let me just pick something, hopefully that has a white background. Nope, that one doesn't. Let's see. That one, there we go. Let me download that image. I'm going to save it. It has a white background. So this is like a square photo, just like you have, but it has a white background. Let me show you the difference in how those clean up. So let's go to upload. Let me see if I can close out some stuff and maybe speed up my internet. Upload. I'm going to browse, and I want this chicken here. I'm just going to drag and drop it. That's what we're going to get. And I'm going to save it as a complex image, okay? And I'm going to hit continue. And now I have this white background, so if I hit continue, same thing you have. I have just a square image. But with this white background, I can kind of clean that up a little bit. So let's go back. And with the wand, I'm going to select and make it a clear background. So now when I hit continue, I will still have this outer shape, as you can see, but I lose all this detail from the print and cut. That's the difference in something with a solid background and a photo like you have. It's just not going to clean up well. This will clean up much better. However, when you do an SVG, let me just go and see. Loves SVG. They usually have some pretty good free ones, so let's find something I don't have. Let's go with this little frame. That's cute. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to download the zip file. And then it automatically unzips it because I'm on a Mac. Let's go back over to Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to cancel that one. And I'm going to upload my image, and then I'm going to go to where I just downloaded that floral frame, and I am going to drag and drop that frame into Design Space, and here we are. And you notice I don't have that simple complex. I don't have the option to clean it up. Why don't I have the option to clean it up? It's because this is a real SVG. It's already done for me. All I have to do is name and tag it, and I'm going to put loves in here and frame, so if I use it for something, I know where it came from. And then I'm going to hit save. I'm done. It's already cleaned up for me, and it's ready to go. So now I can click on that image, and I'm going to insert it into my design. And now if you take a look in the layers panel, you see all these layers of colors. And it's because it's layered out for me. This SVG, I can change it. I can change the colors of it. I can attach it and change it all to one color. I can ungroup it and move some of the images around, but it's all, each one of these are layers. Let me just ungroup it and show you. But that's the difference in an SVG and others. As you can see, that's one layer, that's a layer, that's a layer. Oops. Well, it doesn't want to cooperate with me. There we go. And that's a layer. So we have all of these separate layers, but combined together, it makes a nice, pretty picture. With a JPEG image like you have, that's just not possible unless you turn it into a JPEG. And you could do that with something like Sure Cuts a Lot, but when I tried to do that for you in yours, there are so many colors and so many layers that it wouldn't do anything but bog down your design space, because you're going to need, in order for it not to appear distorted, you're going to need like 200 and something layers, and those layers are colors, and that's why you're going to be better off with a print and cut with that particular image. And I just wanted to show you what I mean by that. So if I go and trace and choose an image and find that image that you had, this is my downloads, there it is. And I open that up, and I just save this as an SVG. It's only going to save as 5 colors, because that's what the norm is, and you get into more than that, and it becomes distorted. But if I make it where it's going to be nice, clear, and plain, like you have it here, and I save as an SVG, let me just do this again. And I'm just going to save it as Lisa on my desktop. And it's going to tell me I already have one, but that's okay. I'm going to replace it. And then say OK. As you see here how it brought this in, this is what you would be cutting. Let me break this apart to show you here. It would just be grouped in the SVG. Oh, I'll just take it into the SVG instead. Let me minimize that. We go to upload and upload. That's where I did it before. I'll show you changing, because I tried to lower the colors. Going to browse and find that on my desktop. Lisa SVG choose. And it's very large. Let's bring it in. It's already cleaned up because I saved it as an SVG. See the difference? I'll pull that other one in as well and get rid of this. This is what you're going to be left with. See how distorted that is? And that's with Escal picking all of your colors and stuff. I think I went up to 8 colors on the other one, and you can watch. This is only 4 layers is what it gave you from Escal. When I bumped it up to get a better image to where the image wasn't distorted, this is how large the file is. It's just trying to load right now. And I think I only did 8 layers, which is twice the layers that it gave me just saving it as an SVG on the trace. But you need even more than 8 layers for it to. Is it going to upload? That's the question. Let me insert it again. Let's see if it will upload. Yeah, I know it's extreme. There we go. It's starting to load now. And this is with just double layers from what I just showed you. And you need many, many, many more layers than this. And I just don't think it will actually even import. I think your design space will crash trying to import it if you go any bigger than the 8 layers this is. And you can see how distorted that is. And let me ungroup that and show you. Unable to ungroup. There are just too many layers to ungroup. It's just not going to let you. I think there is a maximum of something like I think 99 layers, I think, something like that. But you have to remember each and every single piece of this. I have it in 8 colors, but each and every piece is a layer. And there are just so many layers it won't ungroup, and it's still not a clean image. It's not what you're looking for. I know it isn't. So you really need to find another image that's already an SVG, or you need a PNG that's a little bit cleaner that you can clean up a little bit better than what I showed you previously, or you need an actual layered out SVG. My recommendation is that you use this as a print and cut, and use print and cut iron-on to do that with. Brilliant Vinyl carries the StarCraft brand, and it's a very good brand. I've used it. It's washable and it holds up very well. But that's you can go to www.brilliantvinyl.com and look for the StarCraft for either light or dark materials. And I hope that helps you out and clarifies things for you. And if you have any more questions, Lisa, just let